Coach Florian. Hello, please roast me on my about page. Let's see, let's take a gander, shall we? All right, understand for yourself. Okay, have you gone through the actual page roasts? Because I would throw that in there because you probably want to have a little bit more social proof if you can afford it. This is where I would have people go for help people for free, get them to leave you a testimonial so you can get like 10. I would say that's a nice rule of thumb is like get about 10 testimonials of people that you've helped do whatever it is you do. So decoding human behavior. So help them. And then put those testimonials up here. And I'd rather them be written and highlighted around the key points with maybe an image or screenshots from inside of the community. I think those will be the main things. Beyond that, we want to talk about the features. So these two don't convince me to buy. So I want each of these images, probably one of these or two of these to be lots of compelling proof. Or my favorite version of this is feature, proof related to feature being the thing that unlocked their human whatever, right? So it's like if I have my, decoder method and then I've got Sarah who's like, man, the decoder method on its own was worth this whole thing. I fixed all this shit in my past, whatever. And then the next one is the 6-step, stress framework, whatever. And then you've got John who's like, this thing is worth its weight in gold. I would have paid 2 years. I paid $5,000 of therapy and I didn't even get this kind of clarity and I got it in the first week, right? So you want each of the features to be paired with a testimonial or two that proves that the thing is valuable. And so that's what each of these things are. And I would lead with the video. So that'd probably be the first one. Actually, I mean, that one I haven't split test on. So that's just a personal preference. And then let's see this first guy. Follow your heart into the one edge. So this doesn't increase the likelihood that I buy. And so I want this to be a promise. Okay. So you want promise and you want some level of proof. Okay. So promise would be like, we help you get this result in this period of time, and then some sort of unique method. And then proof would be 38% of people within the first month knock out one of their core anxiety things. Whatever, right? You want to show that. And if you're like, well, I don't have that stat, that's why you survey your members so that you can get data so you can make those claims. Okay, so that's the stuff on this page. Let's look here. So harsh awakening, cockroaches on the floor, 200,000 in the bank. Okay, sounds familiar. I don't think this will actually sound familiar for a lot of people. Having 200,000 in the bank account, I don't think that'll resonate. So this is weird because on one hand, you're trying to show rock bottom, and on the other hand, you're saying you have a lot of money, and I think it's confusing. So either flex about the money or the money has nothing to do with either pick rock bottom or rock top. Don't do both. So rock top is I had the penthouse, I had everything, but inside I felt meaningless and I didn't want to keep living. That's a rock top moment. Rock bottom is, I just woke up with vomit on my shirt and a needle still stuck in my arm. And I was like, where am I? I need to change something about my life. That's rock bottom, right? You have to pick whether you're going rock bottom or rock top. And, candidly, richer people have rock top moments. So if you're going to sell to wealthier people, maybe that's who you want to attract if you're going to have that be the lead. Again, I'm not against a story lead, but I'm guessing that most of the people who are going to this know who you are, at least at this level. So I'd probably start with the promise of what you're actually going to help them do. And so when your heart's so big, okay, so this looks very poetic, but it has no, I have no idea what I get in here. And so we just need to be really tangible about what it is that they're going to get, why it's important, and how it works. That's it. And then the rest of this is proof that it will work for them. And we use the rest of these people as basically trying to cover or paper different avatars, saying okay, if I've got Sarah who's 60 and she's black, and I've got Brian who's 25 and he's white, and I've got, whatever, Lee who's fucking Asian and whatever, right? That's the point. So you want to show different demographics, different psychographics, different age groups. And if you're trying to go wider, if you want to just do dudes, again, I don't know the who here. So there's a lot of things you got to get clear on. You got to get who am I trying to serve? What am I going to help them do? How am I going to help them do it? When am I going to help them do it by? And this is just for everybody here. It's if you don't know how to answer the who, what, where, when, why questions, start there. Just go through the questions, and it makes this a lot easier to make these sales pages. And the rest of it is just proof related to each of those points that you really can do what you say you can do. Okay, cool. You guys like that? Great. Okay. Listen, if we get 1 out of 2 paid communities to make money, most people don't have organic audiences. So we had to figure it out or no one would stay on Skool, but we have. And that's why we have tens of thousands of groups on Skool right now. And as much as I'd like to think people love me, people stay because they make money. And we'll show you exactly how they did it. And also, just to make sure you don't get stuck on any step, I answer questions every single week. And so now's the best time to get started. So if that sounds at all interesting, the best part is you can start a community of your own absolutely free. Worst case, start for free, you decide to quit, and then you can take all the training that other people charge thousands of dollars for with you for free. Best case, you take a zero risk move and build an online business that could change your life forever. And to be clear, I'm not asking you to decide yes or no today. I'm asking you to make an informed decision. That's it. And the only way you can do that is on the inside, not on the outside. So get inside and see if everything that we say is true and valuable to you. And if you get in and decide it's not for you, no sweat. But you can't truly make an informed decision right now for the same reason you don't buy a house without looking inside of it first, or test drive a car before buying it. So this is a guaranteed risk-free test drive. And the only reason you can make an offer that strong is because you're confident that what you have is the real deal. And I'm fairly confident that when you sign up by hitting the button below, you're getting exactly what you need to start your online business. So you might as well give it a shot. The only other guarantee is that if you don't take this shot, you'll stay right where you are right now. But if you take action, you could be the next one coming out to Vegas celebrating how quickly you built an online business with consistent monthly recurring revenue and driving away in a Cybertruck or with 100 grand in cash in your pocket. Pretty neat. So click the button below, join us in the Skool games. I take calls every Monday, hop on and be sure to let me know you're new. I'll see you on the other side.